Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela. Today we have some empties to go through and some declutters. So I actually have a little bin inside of my empties bin that is just things I am decluttering. I also have some other declutters that are, I'll explain that in a second, but yeah. So we're gonna start going through the things I am just decluttering and just getting rid of, and I'll explain why and we'll talk about them. Okay, so these first things I'm going to talk about, I couldn't locate them until recently. I don't know where I don't know how they were hiding, but they were, and I didn't find them until after I had done my inventory. So they were in my inventory, and I wasn't mad that I didn't have them in here. So that made me realize I just need to declutter them. I haven't used them in forever. It's the two lip glosses I had in my collection. We have Cider Donut and Warm Apple Pie. These were from 2022 fall. They smell pretty good. I mean, if I'm being fair, they smell pretty good. But you know what? I'm kind of a lip gloss snob, and I barely wear lip gloss as it is. But when I do, I'm kind of a snob about it. So they're just not for me. There's nothing wrong with them, but I've never used them. So I'm just going to, I don't have anybody to give them to. So I'm just going to declutter them. The next thing that I have is technically expired. It's from Super Goop. It's the Unseen Sunscreen. I don't know why that's such a tongue twister. But it expired in February of 2024, which is right now, and I'm not getting exposure to sun in Michigan, especially having two toddlers and a baby, that I need enough sunscreen to wear it, despite it being expired. And I have hauled new unexpired sunscreen, so yeah. They're the different ones that they have, the Unseen Sunscreen, the Play, and the Glow, and they have a couple, Supergoop has a couple different ones. It's really good. I like their sunscreen, I do. I think my favorite one is the Play. If I was needing for under makeup, I would use the Unseen Sunscreen more than the Play, but I find myself using the Play more than not because I have two toddlers and a baby, so when I'm outside, I'm typically just slathering the sunscreen on and getting going. I'm not usually putting makeup on to take my kids outside. So, but yeah, this is expired. I'm gonna quit rambling about that. So, I'm gonna include my kids' lotion in here. I've been through a little journey of lotions with my kids and different kids at different times, and I just have a collection of different kids' lotions, and some of them work for some of my kids currently and some don't. So this Burt's Bees Baby Nourishing Lotion is a declutter. If I had to guess, okay, how about I just look and not guess? Okay, it's right there. It is right here. So we're literally about halfway on this. This worked, like I said, I've had good runs with different things for different kids, and then I have another kid, and then the same lotion doesn't work for them. So this worked for one of my kids, and it doesn't work for another one of my kids, and I've had to move on to other lotions, and like I said, I have so many in my collection, so I'm just decluttering that one. That one's just going. Another one that I am just decluttering is actually from Bath & Body Works. This is Gingerbread Latte. This is from 2020. I had it in a few projects, and I used it a little bit, but to be fair, I totally have a full brand new unused one of these. So, and this one specifically, if you compared the two, this one has seen more air contact, so it's like a funky colored, especially if you compare it to the new one that I have. And when I did that during my inventory, I was like, let's just toss this one. So after this video, I'm pulling my little pump out, and I'm putting it into my full one. I'm going to reuse that because it's the same scent, so that's what we're doing for that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about that's decluttering that isn't used at all is actually one that's gone bad. I don't know what it is. Okay, so Bath and Body Works and their fine fragrance mists, I always heard that they like lasted forever. You know, well, they don't last forever. They last longer than the lotions and stuff like that, but they don't last forever. And I don't know what makes them turn or what prompts them to turn quicker than others, but this is now going to be the third fine fragrance mist that I've found that's gone bad. I'm going to just say what it is. It's the Pear Creme Brulee. This one is from 2022, technically. I had it in a project. That's where I am on the back. Okay, so while I was getting a project ready and doing things for that, I had pulled out some of my fine fragrance mists, and I had made a collection of mists that I was potentially going to use. Like I had put like a big group of mists together, and I was like, okay, these are what I'm going to pick from for February. And well, okay, this one didn't make the cut. It didn't make the cut. Well, I started thinking about it as the time started to wear in, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to use that one next. Like, I think that one is going to be my next use. I might even start using it before my next project officially starts, like when I make a video for it. So I let this one sit. I actually brought this one out here on my counter. I used it once, and then I let it sit, and then a couple days went by, and I actually pulled it out, and I don't know why I was spraying it. I think I was contemplating using it, and I sprayed it, and it turned. It literally turned just in the time from when I brought it out of my closet a couple days later, having it out in like daylight and stuff like that. It turned. So this is another one that's gone bad. Okay, transitioning to not something so depressing. A fine fragrance mist I'm going to just get rid of is this Copper Coconut Sands. Don't mind my hair. This one's from 2022. Well, yeah, 2022. Just like the Pear Creme Brulee. This one isn't bad. I haven't noticed it turn bad, but you know, I'm not much of a coconut person. I'm really not much of a coconut person, and I really need to accept that when I am picking up fragrances going forward. Not that I plan to pick up very many fine fragrance mists going forward, but in any case, shower gels too. But Copper Coconut Sands, just when I compared it, I have Copper Coconut Sands in my collection, and I have why can't I remember it? Cocoa Paradise from last year. I have Cocoa Paradise in the fine fragrance mist and the body cream. Well, when I compared Copper Coconut Sands and Cocoa Paradise, I was like, okay, we're gonna keep Cocoa Paradise and we are going to just declutter this one. When I'm picking between coconut scents, like I don't need that many because I don't like it. So okay, so another one I am decluttering is this Aromatherapy. This is Orange and Ginger. This one is technically from 2023. Okay, so the story behind this one from last winter's SAS, I had placed an order, I had bought some candles, and I had placed an order in it for one shower gel. I don't remember what the shower gel was, but it was for a shower gel. And when I received the box in the mail, I had my candles and I had this. I was like, I didn't order that. I wasn't buying more lotions. I didn't want a lotion. I had finally convinced myself to stop buying lotions. So that one showed up. Well, then I had it and I didn't have to pay for it. And like they were like, oh, we'll send you what we were supposed to get. Sorry, keep it, whatever. I kept it and I was like, you know, I'll keep it. Yeah, why am I keeping it? Just because it was free and I didn't have to pay for it? No, I don't. The scent isn't for me, so I am just going to pass it on to probably the trash can because I don't know anybody else who likes Bath & Body Works in my life. So the last thing that ends my declutter around here is a hand soap. And okay, so I used this one. I had used it actually a couple times because I had set it out to use it because I had to replenish my soap. I had used one up and I needed to put one in there, and I put this one in. It's the Pistachio Cream Puff. I'm not saying any notes on anything. Don't mind my dog here. It's a hairy place here. What can I say? This is from 2022, technically. The same time as the Pear Creme Brulee fine fragrance mist and stuff. Okay, so I got 2 of these when it came around, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I fell into the hype. I was like, everybody loves it. I'm going to love it too. Like, I'm going to love it because everybody loves it. I didn't love it. Okay, on cold, it's okay. It's like, okay. But you know, I don't like pistachio candles either, so I don't know why I thought I would like this. And so I had convinced myself that just because I didn't like it on cold, maybe it'll be okay when I use it in the bathroom, and it did not go over well. I was very offended by the way my hand smelled. So I was like, I'm decluttering that one. I gave one to my mom because I think she wouldn't hate it, but it's not a bad scent. It's just not for me. Like, when I don't like something, it's not because it's a bad scent. It's just not for me. So these are all the things I'm going to declutter and just move them out of my life for one reason or another. Okay, I'm going to set this out here so it doesn't keep making noise. Another thing that nobody's going to probably care about this, but like I care about this. This is like a sentimental thing, and like it's a sentimental mom thing, okay? Don't judge me, guys, but I was gonna put these, I collect my empties and the things I throw away and the things I declutter, and I make videos about them, as you're watching. Okay, so when I was going through my kids' bibs that I have, my boys' bibs that I have, because like I have 3 under 4, so like they've all used the same bib so far. Well, my littlest is 3 months old now, and he's going to need a bib soon, and I was going through the ones that I had because some of them had seen better days, and a couple kids, and yeah, it's fine. So I was like, I'm just going to throw these away, but then I was like, I can't just throw these away. Like, I gotta at least put them in my declutter stuff, because yeah. So these are all the stained up bibs. Like, I even bought probably like 9 new bibs when I first was pregnant with this child. So it's not that I don't have any new bibs, and that's why I'm getting rid of these, because they are so stained up. I don't want my kids wearing, so these are they're all from Copper Pearl. I love Copper Pearl bibs for little kids, for babies specifically. Okay, this is the first one I'm getting rid of. It's the little farm one. This one was from Christmas. This is another farm one. Love that for me. Okay. We have a Christmas one. I did get a Christmas set too. This one was probably my favorite. That one and the tree one. And this one. Well, okay, so I have 3 favorites. I'd say these 3 out of this collection that I'm using here were used the most because I like them the most. Well, I'm going to miss them, but again, I'm not going to have my kids wear them. I bought new ones. So we're just decluttering them. Okay. I'm getting over it. Okay. On to the next part of this. This is just the rest of my actual things I've used up, plus this one thing. Okay, well, we may as well start with this because it's loud and noisy. This is the Up and Up brand, the Jumbo Cotton Balls. Up and Up, I think that's Target, right? Yes, Target. Okay. These weren't very jumbo. They were very tiny, if we're going to be fair. I wouldn't buy the ones from Target again. I mean, if I'm in the situation where I'm at Target and I need cotton balls, perhaps I will, but I'll buy a different brand. Maybe not the Up and Up. I don't know. Don't recommend those. But, okay, so now that noisy big thing's out of the way, I'm going to organize this up. Okay, totally just kidding. I actually found one more thing that was supposed to be my declutter things. It was another sunscreen. It's the Play one. This one expired this month of this year. So, like, I'm just like, again, This one is probably my favorite over the two, the Unseen and the Play. I'm gonna say the Play is probably my favorite. I use the Play one on my kids too, so for the record. But that is just gonna be decluttered because it is expired. So now for real, onto the rest of the stuff. I'm going to talk about the two things that aren't here physically with us, but they're here with us in spirit. It's my all friggin' clear laundry detergent and my Downy Light fragrance beads for my washer. So those two things are here with us in spirit, but I totally used them up over this last little bit. Most recently, actually, like yesterday, but they are used up for this round. So yeah, I don't have those, but they're here, or they were here, so they were used. The first thing I'm going to talk about is something I've used so many of, is this Hero Mighty Patch. And it's the little blue box. I don't know, they have different color boxes, but I don't know, this is the blue box. The blue box. I enjoy the Hero Mighty Patches. I've really never found anything wrong with them. Like, I've never had any complaints with them. Recently, I picked up the Peter Thomas Roth ones because I love Peter Thomas Roth. So I think all of their products should be good if I use them. I mean, usually they are. So I've used it only like twice. So while I was pregnant, I went through it. My skin did, my hormones, the acne is just intense. So I use so many of those acne patches, so much acne. But now that, everything's regulating a little bit after, it's been 3 months now. So things are regulating a little bit more. So I don't have quite as many breakouts. Only, around that time of the month and stuff. So I haven't used the Peter Thomas Roth ones, actually, beyond finishing this one up. I think I used it one time. So I don't have anything to say about those yet, but the Hero Patches, those aren't empty. Okay, so another thing that I've used a bunch of is dry shampoos, Batiste, in the blush scent. This is, I think, is the little bottle. I would buy it again, however, not right now. I am using up an overnight, I don't know what they call it, an overnight dry shampoo. You'll see it in an empty eventually. But I am not going to buy this one right now. I actually have, I think it's a dry bar dry shampoo, and I'm going to be using that one when the overnight one is used up. So, not going to buy this one right now, but I will again in the future, potentially. I mean, it's kind of expensive, but it's not that expensive, but okay, so two kids things that I used up are from Johnson's, the Cotton Touch. They're actually both newborn wash and shampoos. Oh, this one still has a bunch left in it. Okay, well, that's fine. We're still gonna toss it. So yes, we have the little one and the big one, medium-sized one. I didn't buy either of these. I don't know where I had picked them up or I had received them from. A sample of some sort from somewhere. Whether it was in the hospital at some point with one of my kids or in the mail. But they were in my closet and I was like, you know what? We're using these and I am using them, okay? Even though I didn't finish them all. Technically, officially, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so something that I did use all the way up. It's from Pharmacy. This is Honey Halo Moisturizer. I'm trying to remember if it was this specific one because this is a sample size, so I don't know what the full size of this looks like. Editing me is going to look up what the full size of this looks like, and then editing me will also tell you if this is the one that I had used up in the past previously, because I had totally used one of them up from Pharmacy, a moisturizer, in the past previously. I liked it back then, but this Honey Halo was not for me for right now. I would not buy the full size. I wouldn't get it in a sample again. It's not for me. I don't know what the weird smell is with it, but it just has kind of not an offensive smell, but a weird smell. So, okay, so the last thing that's not Bath & Body Works that I'm going to talk about is a shampoo. This is from Way. This is an anti-dandruff shampoo. I've kind of squeezed it and messed it up a little bit. I received this, I'm pretty sure, from Influencer a minute ago. Lots of minutes ago. I liked it. I don't know that I would buy it because I know it's full price. Editing Angela will tell you how much it is full price, but this is pricey when you get it from Sephora, so probably not going to be a repurchase for me, but it was okay. I didn't mind it. It kind of worked for being an anti-dandruff shampoo. Kind of. I've used better. I've used worse, but I've also used better. Okay, so, oh yeah, I lied. There's one more thing that's not Bath & Body Works. This is Miss Meyer's Clean Day Peppermint Scent Dish Soap. Christmas time, what can I say? We're going to use peppermint. Well, that one is definitely one of my favorite scents that they come out with every year, so I enjoy that. I will totally get that one again next year when they come out with it. I don't need it right now. I'm still finishing up like a tree scent for winter time before it's like spring, and I want to use spring scents, but okay, for real now, we can go on to just the Bath & Body Works stuff. The first thing I'll talk about, if I can pick it up, is this car fragrance refill. This is Goldenberry Mistletoe. And, I mean, it's not even liquid anymore. It still smells faintly like Goldenberry Mistletoe. I really like Goldenberry Mistletoe, but I enjoyed this in my car. If I see this scent again at maybe SAS or next year at Christmas time, we'll totally pick it up for my car again. I enjoy it pretty much for everything, but I have only one wallflower refill to talk about right now. It's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. It's Frosted Forest. This is an older one. I want to say 21 or 22. I don't remember. This is an older one, but I don't have any more in my collection. If they came out with it again, I would get it, but I really enjoyed this. I liked it as a candle too. Like when I had it in the moment in the year, I enjoyed it. I wish they'd bring it out, but I don't think they're going to bring it out again. Okay, rounding things out here. Let's talk about the one single wig that I finished that wasn't in my project Use It Up, that I was kind of putzing through, getting through. It's this Twisted Peppermint. This is actually from this year. The jar is awfully schmutzy. Schmutzy AF, if we're being fair. Calling a spade here. It burned okay. Twisted Peppermint, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, the outside's super schmutzy. But in any case, I will totally get this scent in the years to come. We will see. I'm not like jumping over the packaging. It doesn't matter anyways because they took away the mason jars, so won't see it again. But okay, so I finished up 2 soaps. It seems like I kind of like tear through soaps, but it's because some of these have been previously used, so they're not like full brand new soaps. First one that I used is this Christmas Morning Mimosa. The packaging on this is super cute. This is from 2022. Well, it was produced in 21, but it was like winter time, so it was 2022. But I enjoyed it. I don't know that I have seen that one come back, but if it does, I would totally pick one up again in the future. The next one is this Holiday Mistletoe. This one is also 2022. End of, well, 2020, no. So I'm like reading these dates wrong and everything. Yes. Okay, so these were for Christmas of 2021, not 2022. These were for Christmas of 2021. Same for this one. This was Christmas of 2021. I'm just like not paying attention. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know how I feel about tree scents for my hand soaps. So This is a good scent. I feel like I would really enjoy holiday mistletoe in perhaps a candle. If they could come out with it in a candle, I would like it in a candle. But I don't know that I'm going to get any tree scents in my hand soaps in the future. It's just like the pistachio cream puff. That was just too sweet, cloying of a scent. I can't do that. I can't do that for washing my hands. When I wash my hands, I don't want to smell like I stuck it in like a baked good or like a Christmas tree. That's just not what I'm going for. So this one being more of like a fruity berry type of one, I don't mind that. It's more light instead. It's more like clean. Yeah. So no more tree scents going forward. Yes on the berry one, but okay. I'm just rambling now. Okay, those are all of my empties and my declutters and the things I'm getting rid of. I feel like I didn't do so hot this month, but you know, it is what it is. It just is what it is, and I don't want to hold on to my empties any longer. I want to get them tossed away and everything distributed appropriately. Like I have to get my candle into my candle scrapbook and stuff like that. So I just want to get this out of here and just get ready for the next round of empties as I get them. So this should be one of the last times I have a stray candle that's not in one of my Project Use It Ups in my empties. I don't want to have any more candles in my actual empties if I'm doing projects for my candles, if that makes any sense. So when I move past doing projects for my candles, I think maybe I'll include my candles and everything, because I won't have a separate thing that I'm going to be including them in. So I know I'm really big on doing Project Use It Ups right now, but in the future, I won't be doing Project Use It Ups forever. I'm trying to get myself trained to use the things that I own so that I can get through them, so I don't feel like I'm wasting them completely. So that's why I do my Project Use It Ups. But hopefully, theoretically, I should be training myself and getting into better habits and stuff like that. So if I can do that, I don't need to be doing like official projects forever. I'm just going to be using things organically, you know? So that being said, I won't be doing candle Project Use It Ups forever. So for now, my candle empties are going to be my Project Use It Ups for my candles. That's going to be that. So none of that matters. I'm just going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody has a great day. Until next time.